Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing the stereotypical React Andy video, Ascension, Rise, League 3, Tameable Undead, and a complete WoW overhaul. So I don't know anything about this. This will be my first time watching this video. I've specifically went in as blind as possible. I didn't want to see any spoilers, so I give you guys my absolute first impression of what this new league or season is going to be. I understand this is going to run like parallel to Season 7, I believe. Could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But let's jump in. Hopefully there's some cool stuff. Let's go.
Heroes of Ascension. The call to adventure rings out over Azeroth. A call to open the floodgates and let your creativity burst forth. And this time, it's loud enough to wake the dead. New features rise to let you unlock never-before-seen classless potential, and Blazing Resurrection isn't the only way to be reborn. 32 new abilities, 20 new legendary enchantments, unlocked TBC spells, and tameable undead and demons combined with a free pick quality system that lets you realize your legend.
Okay, so this is going to be free pick
is
instead of draft. Interesting.
Only just beginning. And wild new frontiers are right around the corner. Now is your chance to master them. To harness untapped power, tame unexpected allies, unlock new spells, and outfit your hero with unstoppable classless potential. Join your fellow heroes on an epic adventure that has something for everyone. Unite on a single realm, explore new possibilities, and refine game-changing new systems in vanilla before charging into Season 7,
Hold up. That was a new spell, Solar Beam. Where'd it go?
Abilities and refine game-changing new systems in vanilla before charging into Season 7, Chapter 2. The game-changing new systems in...
there we go. Solar Beam, 1 minute cooldown, 30-yard range. Summon a beam of solar light over an enemy, target's location, interrupting the target, and silencing all enemies under the beam while it's active. Solar Beam lasts for 8 seconds. There's no period on the end of that sentence, by the way. Sorry to be nitpicky, but depending on what's silenceable in raids and dungeons, that could be really abusable. Ooh, we'll see.
Vanilla before charging into Season 7, Chapter 2, The Burning Crusade.
Wait, hold on.
3.
So they're not ending Season 7. They're just extending it. Okay.
Is the next phase of Ascension Reborn. The next step in Season 7. Ascension's first free pick realm in years is an adventure specifically designed for both draft and free pick loving heroes to come together to enhance the foundation.
I always thought it was silly that they didn't have access to both modes.
Vanilla League, you'll experiment with tameable undead
just
and
a bit.
32 brand new abilities.
There we go.
14 Burning Crusade abilities in vanilla.
Sorry if that was a little bit loud.
Archetypes.
Oh shit, they're bringing Prophet of Wrath in?
Legendary enchants and a realm-wide enchantment collection, and the quality system from draft mode designed to blend the clarity.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Realm-wide enchant system. That's going to be sick, dude. That's going to be really cool. That way you don't have to worry about trying to get it on each character. Nice.
And variety of draft with the flexibility of free pick. These changes mean freedom for you to make meaningful choices to forge your classless hero, no matter how you want to play it. Forbidden magic is yours to grasp, heroes. Demons and undead are now tameable on Ascension. These brand new servants contain unique spells and skills based on their dark archetype, with each type of creature sporting a unique kit. Hooks, leaps, armor, frost, anti-magic shells, and crippling curses are yours to command. And starting with League 3, you'll be able to scour Azeroth, taming allies, discovering their powers, and choosing the companion that's right for you.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a dangerous system. Someone's gonna find something to abuse. That's gonna be. Ooh, we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Before charging through the Dark Portal in the second chapter of Season 7. Tameable demons and undead.
Okay, wait. So, correct me if I'm wrong. So, are they gonna use League 3 as a testing ground for Season 7 Part 2?
Open up pet options to multiple types of heroes, not only fulfilling fantasy, but function as well. Heroes can grab a companion that suits their playstyle, whether it's a wraith whose chilling frost magics can keep enemies at a distance, or an abomination to hook fleeing foes. With dozens of options to choose from throughout Azeroth and eventually into Outland and beyond, heroes can look forward to adding a companion to their epic adventures. Your abilities define you as a hero. The skills you know, the spells you master, shape your identity as you adventure throughout Azeroth. Whether you're a cleric or a naturalist, a barbarian or a pyromancer, the skills you know.
Sir, those aren't
and how you
classes.
combine them
This isn't
shape
Conquest
your
of
unique
Azeroth.
identity. And the more skills available, the more ways you can mix and match to forge your ultimate champion. And the
Crazy.
floodgates are
Novel
open.
concept.
32 brand new modern WoW skills
Woo!
surge into League 3.
Okay, hold up. Okay, hold on.
Floodgates are open. 32 brand new modern WoW skills.
Okay, so wow, that's a lot. Okay, Heroic Leap, we have that Efflorescence, I remember it is like an AoE heal for druids. Void Shift, I don't know what that is. Staggering Shout, something with Shout. Soul Harvest, I think we already have that. Blood Horror, Capacitor Totem, I'm wondering what that is. Maybe like an Arc Century Totem or something. That'd be cool. Dispatch, Alter Time. I'm pretty sure that's like an ability from COA, isn't it? Windwalk Totem. I'm wondering what that's going to be. Okay, cool. Blinding Light. I think we already have that. No, we don't. No. These are like, yeah. Okay, so these are normal WoW abilities. They're just churning into, I'm assuming, REs or just abilities to unlock because, Colossus Mesh, yeah, all these are all just abilities. Never mind. These are not REs. I was under the impression that these are REs the way they had them framed.
Surge into League 3, putting wild new spells in your hands. Whirling
My bad,
vortexes,
my bad.
Blinding lights, leaps, pulls, smoke bombs, mass entangles, transformations, and more are all yours to choose from. And combined with the new quality system, the skills.
Blood Horror. While active, anytime an enemy melee attack deals damage to the caster, the enemy will run in horror for a short time. Okay, that's not really going to do anything for PvE, unfortunately. Unless they allow
separate
dungeons and raid bosses to get horde.
You from the masses, marking you as a truly unique, individual classless hero. These abilities from future expansions are one more way that heroes can sculpt their identity, adding unique new abilities.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Capacitor Totem. Summon an air totem that gives electrical surrounding air and then explodes after a short time to stun all enemies around it. Ooh. That could open up some nice tech in some dungeons and raids. Hell yeah.
These to your favorite archetypes, or using these skills as the foundation for brand new builds. In addition to brand new skills, 14 abilities straight from the burning.
Oh, Shiv. Rest in peace, man. Back when the RE used to work where you got armor pen on Shiv. Oh, that was so fun. So all these are being added into vanilla. Interesting.
Crusade arrive on vanilla to further enhance character building. Life Bloom, Arcane Blast, Ice Lance, Binding Heal, Shadow Word Death, Incinerate, and more. All
Kill
unlocked
Command
on
is
League 3. This brings
not a good
never
ability.
before seen customization options to vanilla, opening up tons of builds and massively expanding the ways that you can customize your hero. It not only enables tons of new hero archetypes, but also unlocks many mystic enchantments gated by expansion.
Yeah.
By bringing these skills to vanilla, heroes can expect enhanced long-term balance alongside unlimited potential to create and forge your ultimate class fantasy.
Okay. I mean, I get where they're coming from, but they're basically just taking what we're doing in TBC and just putting it in vanilla in like a smaller scale. I don't know how I agree with that, but I mean, all right, let's see what happens.
These TBC skills, combined with the brand new abilities and the new quality system, help ensure variety between classless heroes, ensuring meaningful choices as you sculpt your champion. League 3 is flipping the way that you create builds completely.
Oh boy, free
on its
pick
head.
overhaul. Let's go.
So big, it needed its own league to test it out. The way you build your classless hero is about to shift like never before. Free pick is reimagined. The AE cost of skills is decreasing. Spell and class specific talents like cast speed reduction are having their power move directly into their spells.
Okay.
Class-specific crit bonus damage talents like Burnout and Elemental Fury are getting tweaked to allow for more cross-class synergy. The cooldowns of strong spells like Blink and Scattershot are being reduced to allow these spells to be usable more often. Finally, the change that brings it all together. A rarity system specifically tailored for free pick to free the meta hits the scene. This is the quality system. The quality system reinvents the way free pick builds are designed by letting you pick what you want first before augmenting it with powerful epic and legendary skills. With reduced ability essence costs, you'll have the flexibility to expand into multiple classes to choose wild new combinations of damaging spells. This brings natural cross-class synergy to the game, while at the same time ensuring these skills are both strong and useful thanks to baseline talent upgrades. As you choose the skills that define your identity, you can then power up your whole build with epic and legendary spells that are stronger than ever before. Both combine to show the hero that you are, and both will help separate you from the pack, marking you as truly unique. These changes severely shake up the meta and open up crazy new builds for heroes to try. For too long, particularly in PvP.
Okay, so before going any further, there's a couple points I want to hit on. So I was under the impression by watching that there was going to be maybe like ascended talents where like things would get stronger the more you invest in them. And I know it says right here that final numbers will be revealed on launch. So just maybe this is I misunderstood, but this sounds more like a draft thing where it makes your draft abilities better. Yes, reducing the AE cost of certain things is obviously going to open up more builds, but just because this thing has a yellow box around it and this thing has a purple box around it doesn't mean people are going to take it for the sake of taking it on a free pick scenario anyway. If it doesn't enhance their build anyway, other than just being a quote unquote legendary ability. If it's crap, it's going to stay crap. And having a gold box around it's not going to change anything. So unless these like epic and legendary abilities are specifically like over-tuned to the point where like they're trying to build a class where you take more end tree talents and kind of build like a an ultimate cooldown based class, kind of like how when Path of Exile came out with Vol skills way back in the day, that they said they want builds to have like an all Vol skill build. I'm wondering if that's what they're kind of implying by this. Yeah, I guess in saying they're enhanced when all they, if it's just a numbers buff and a cosmetic thing where they just have a gold box around it, that's not going to make people want to take a skill for the sake of just taking it. So we'll see how that goes.
Long, particularly in PvP, ability choices revolved around what other people picked. Getting CC breaks like Divine Shield, Ice Block, and Cloak of Shadows was essential to counter other heroes' stuns, fears, gap closers, and slow effects. The end result were bloated toolkits that suffocated the viable build pool around builds that could afford to pick up all the immunities and crowd control.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. That's why I don't PvP, is because when people try to tell me that there's, PvP is fun in this, in the server, I've talked to, and I know some very, very high level, like rank 1 type players. It's 95% the same abilities where it's just all CC immunities and crowd control breaks, and then you sprinkle on 3 or 4 abilities and slap some REs on it and call it a build. But in reality, it's just a cooldown war, and then whoever runs out of cooldowns first loses. So, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that a lot.
Samey toolkits and a meta that forced heroes to pick spells to counter others. No longer. The quality system and the changes that come with it allow heroes to invent wild, crazy new builds without worrying that by investing into damage spells, they won't be able to compete. These changes free players from needing to choose every CC, immunity, and gap closer they can get their hands on just to stay relevant, and opens up more ways than ever before to realize your hero and your class fantasy.
So this quality system, he keeps touching on it. And Zen, forgive me if I'm misunderstanding, but when you say quality, are you saying that these quality abilities, the epics and legendaries, are just going to be numerically stronger versions of what they were in season 7 or previous seasons or whatever? Maybe later on the video I'll be biting my or kicking myself in the own ass because maybe explains the quality system. But as a free pick player, quality means nothing to me unless it's like a numerical increase over non-quality skills, if that makes sense. So
Meanwhile, the changes that come with the quality system, such as improved baseline spells and lower AE costs, help PvE heroes expand their build options and choose more of what they need to bring down bosses. The end result will be more build variety, less bloated samey toolkits, and true freedom to choose whatever wild combinations you want.
okay, not that I don't agree that it probably will open up some new builds. I do agree with that. But if you're trying to push higher end content, typically the amount of builds that are viable are very small because certain abilities just don't work on bosses. Things don't scale correctly because of PvP modifiers or something being adjusted. There's obviously this is seasonal. Certain things are adjusted differently. So while, yes, you could see more build variety in the lower portions of the game, I would imagine we're still going to probably run into a very stagnant meta maybe a month in as people start progressing into higher tier raids, but we'll have to see.
Spells and skills aren't the only way to shape your identity.
These look sick.
With League 3, 20 new legendary mystic enchantments specifically
20 new
tailored
ones.
to
That's crazy.
Classless Synergy take the stage. These incredible enchantments.
Okay, let's check this out. White Walker is a chilling intellect-based frost melee caster. Empower your sinister... God. Oh, Kaladin. Oh, you did it again, buddy. Yes. Kaladin, thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. Oh, yes, of course. Of course, there is an intellect scaling Sinister Strike Eviscerate build. Of course. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Empower your Sinister Strike and Eviscerate through your intellect and freeze your enemies with a constant barrage of ice lances triggered from your Sinister Strike and empowered by your Eviscerate. Of course.
Enchantments are highly anticipated.
That's awesome. Okay, Blood Venom assails your enemies with crippling bleeds and poisons. Okay, your hemorrhage strikes cause your bleed effects to deal massive damage, but your thirst for blood doesn't end there. Oh, I thought they meant the talent. Excuse me. Bloodthirst affects your target with Blood Venom. It afflicts, a powerful poison that makes your deadly and instant poison significantly more deadly. Okay, so this is going to be like a hemorrhage bloodthirst warrior with bleeds and poisons. Cool. That actually sounds really sick.
From spear and shield wielding.
All right, Hoplite. I have heard about this from some of the lads on Discord. So let's see. Hoplite is a frontline fighter trained in the art of wielding a polearm and a shield that quickly shift to a more defensive fighting style when the need arises. Hoplites use their shield for offense as much as defense, granting access to a devastating shield strike finisher move. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Flaming felines to lightning possessed thunder.
Tree of Wrath is a new healer DPS hybrid, dishing out damage every time you heal it. So a lightning shifted version, or an element shifted version of the smite healer. Okay, turn your enemies into lightning rods, slinging lightning bolts each time you heal your allies. Oh, okay, interesting. Shock the crowd with living lightning, powerful spell that heals your allies before splitting off and striking enemies. Okay. So it seems like they kind of took a page out of the COA thing. Venomancer has a thing where when you heal an ally, they burst with poison around them. Seems like this is a similar thing when you heal enemies or your allies, enemies around them get shocked. We'll see how that plays out. Typically hybrid like specs, unless they're incredibly overtuned, typically are worse performing than if you just had a normal healer and a normal DPS. I understand that class fantasy is very important to the company, and I'm not here to tell you not to do that. I just think that these type of things typically are not suited for the higher end of stuff. But if that's not your goal, then I'm sure this might be really, really fun for people, which is awesome.
Thunder trees. Each enchantment is individually...
Hold on. Okay. Knight of the Eclipse is a moonkin relying on blades. As much as spellcasting, Astral Strike empowers Your balance spells with Eclipse active, granting powerful effects. Finish your enemies with a new melee finisher, Astral Burn.
Tailored to a unique cross-class fantasy.
Okay. Arcane Gunslinger fires off a constant barrage of bullets and missiles. Arcane Bolt is a new powerful shot that deals massive arcane damage. Empower your Arcane and Arcane Bolt through your Arcane Barrage and missiles, slinging spells, and bullet with deadly accuracy. One of my buddies on the Wrath Lich King server, I know this isn't specifically for this server, told us that he was like in all strength gear and had like 150 agility, and this thing was critting for like 40k. So depending on how how that scaling holds, this might be a little broken, but we'll have to see.
These enchantments open up classless combos, letting you create entirely new ways to explore Azeroth. Combined with the new spells and skills, there have never been more ways to build your legacy. Additionally, during League 3, your entire Mystic Enchantment collection is
sick.
realm-wide on the League.
This should just be standard. That's an awesome feature. I'm really hoping that they just take this and put it right into Area 52. Like, if anything I could request before this like makes it quote unquote catches up to Area Alar and then Area 52, just take this system and put it in Alar or Area 52. That would be awesome.
All characters you create will share a single enchantment collection, allowing you to collect tons of new enchantments and try dozens of unique builds. Combined with the recently released RE
That thing is also really sick.
You can try out new things until
Thank you for that, whoever came up with that.
For you.
The music got really loud right there.
Throughout Azeroth, there are always heroes determined to lead their party to victory, to rush headfirst into enemies, take damage and control the fight, and be.
So this is where our tank updates went. Got it. Okay. I will get through this. I'm not trying to sound negative, and I might come off negative. I was just very sad to see that the tank updates got delayed, and I was extremely excited for them. Regardless of how I may have felt about the balancing problems that I kind of covered in my other video about it, to see it kind of show up in a league, like a seasonal thing, I'm kind of bummed, but I understand why they do it. So let's just get through it, and I'll comment on it.
The driving force of progression in their group. However, in the past, tank heroes had to struggle against threat to manage control events.
Bears don't.
Which drastically limited their choice of builds. On League 3, almost all threat management has been moved to tank stances.
Okay.
This means you can toggle one on, and presto, you're a tank. This essentially allows you to
okay. Before going any further, and again, Zen and whoever is designing this, I don't have access to the numbers. So simply saying you can turn on tank stance and then tank, as its current stance with just how the game functions is completely incorrect. Certain abilities have built-in baseline threat modifiers. So if you take an ability like Shield Slam, it is going to do infinitely more threat than, say, I don't know, a Fireball, okay? And there are REs right now that give you 35% increased threat generation through certain ailments. Now, I don't understand exactly the numbers behind it, but giving 35% threat to an ability that does like 1/20th of a actual tank scaled threat ability is not going to be enough to make it a tank spell. So while as it stands now, that wouldn't be correct, but maybe in this League 3, once you go into like a tank stance, it's going to bring the baseline threat multiplier of all skills up to a certain threshold. Then maybe things will be viable. But simply saying that, you know, a Shield Slam with Crimson Champion double crit is going to do so much more threat than like, you know, like a Smite or a or another ability like this. So we'll see. We'll see.
Tank with any combination of damaging abilities, rather than being shackled by generic threat generation abilities. With these changes, any tank that you can dream up can become a reality, from a fire-flinging Flame Knight to a thunderous spear-wielding gladiator. In League 3, generating threat is as simple as toggling on your stance. The rest is up to you. League 3 also comes with a slew of additional improvements. First, a brand new LFG finder makes finding group content.
They're giving incentives for tanks and healers. Oh, that's awesome. Of course they are.
And easy. This UI offers double rewards for tanks and healers, allowing new classless tanks to gain additional spoils for leading their group to victory. Enhanced vanilla progression makes embarking into Azrael.
So this has already been something in this COA thing. You do a BG and you get like a thing, like a bag, right? And you click it and you get this thing. It's such a slippery slope for me. I'm not one to say endlessly grinding the same dungeon for the same piece of gear and not seeing it for 100 runs is any more fun than getting like a personal loot bag and then clicking a button and then you luck out and get it. It would just lead to more, gear for people, which is awesome. I would just say personal loot is such a slippery slope, and it has been reviled in retail WoW. Maybe somehow they come up with a better system here in Ascension, and I do have hope that they know better, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But this looks cool. The new itemization, expertise, hit, strength. Yeah.
Feels smooth.
That was one thing I did like about Season 7 was the enhanced itemization. It was really fun.
To ensure you're making constant progress towards your goals. Raid bosses now drop classless raid tokens, which can be used to grab any tier piece from any class.
Perfect.
World
Love it.
Bosses will all be available within a week of League 3's
Woo,
launch.
within a
And
week.
Got a brand
Let's
new
go.
feature that allows their loot to upgrade to heroic and ascended versions as the league progresses.
Nice.
Making their spoils always relevant. Prestige spoils have been
Sick.
buffed to make prestiging a viable way to gear up your hero. And finally, Tier 1 comes out fast, so you're not stuck in ZG. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Updates launched
That's
over the
awesome.
past
Thank you,
few months.
Zed.
To start, you can now browse the Hero Architect on the Ascension website. This gives heroes the opportunity to explore architect builds without needing to be in-game. You can check out builds and what abilities they use, link interesting ones to your friends, and even quickly discover useful talents and abilities across multiple specs to include in your own classless build. Next, heroes can look forward to their entire vanity collection being merged into the league. It's all
Interesting.
coming with you. Rest assured that you'll be charging into the league with all of your cosmetics so you can explore the updates in style. Finally, the brand new Path of Ascension quest chain adds a ton of clarity to classless WoW, acting as a full tutorial for new and existing heroes. This questline runs heroes through major facets of the game, making sure they're equipped with the knowledge they need to forge their champion and dive into classless WoW.
Okay.
New heroes will have a much easier time mastering Ascension's custom systems using the new quest chain. Get ready for the biggest league Ascension's had to date. Charge into vanilla free pick for the first time in years, unleash your creativity in a wild new frontier, and challenge your favorite dungeons, raids, and battlegrounds in a brand new way with tameable undead and demons, wild new skills, the free pick quality system, tanking updates, and 20 new classless mystic enchantments. League 3 is your chance to rejoin Ascension and explore all the new features. If you're a returning hero, it's your opportunity to catch up with the pack before we leap through the Dark Portal in Season 7, Chapter 2. If you're new, League 3 is your opportunity to dive into the game and familiarize yourself with Ascension's custom features. New
Whoa, hold on. Hold on.
Game and familiarize.
What's this one? What is this? Are you trying to hide this from me? No way, dude. What is this, Zen? What is Ancestral Ninja? Does he hover over it at all? Let's check.
Opportunity to dive into the game and familiarize yourself with Ascension's custom features. New.
No, he doesn't. Darn it. Okay, Ancestral Ninja. What is that?
Personal spoils and classless raid tokens means Ascension is more accessible than ever before. If you've ever been excited to reach out and try classless WoW, this is your chance.
Not bad. Big props to Zen. Banger video, man. So, I won't ramble on too long. It's already like 30 minutes into the video. So like 2 big points. The tanking thing. That is concerning for me, just because I'm like, I love tanking, man. That's like what I want to do the most, and tanking is in such a poor spot in Area 52. It is so stale and so boring, and I do agree with a lot of the changes to where opening up more opportunities to have different tank specs would be fun. But, you know, again, I don't want to sound negative, but, you know, history has shown us that these things just, they look good on paper, but in performance, in reality, they don't work. And I'm hoping that maybe I'm proven wrong. I'm hoping that would be really awesome. The other thing, level, you know, a speedier level 60, more access to gear, being able to combine free pick and what am I trying to say? Draft. So for me, big upside. The biggest downside for seasonal was draft. It got really boring, honestly, and it wasn't fun. The gambling mechanic in it was fun for like 2 weeks, and then I realized if I had to do this for 3 months, I would probably uninstall the game and not want to play anymore. But combining free pick with draft, I'm hoping that the two player bases can exist cohesively. I understand that many people, you know, have very strong opinions on it, and I do as well. I've voiced them before. I am just concerned that there's going to be a class divide in, you know, League 3. There's going to be the, you know, the alpha Chad, you know, drafters that have this superiority, like feeling that, oh, only unskilled players are going to play free pick, and then free picks are also going to think of, you know, draft people as these, like, you know, of these lesser people. So I'm just scared that there's going to be like this class warfare that I don't think is going to be healthy. You know, I can just already see it now. There's going to be raids, free pick only, draft only, and they're not going to coexist probably very well, because someone's going to show up to, let's say, Ascended MC, and they're like, don't worry, guys, I have my build ready to go. I have the same item level as you, but do 1/10 of the DPS because it's a draft pick instead of a free pick. So I'm just concerned about that, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. This looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. I might honestly give this a try. I'm not a very big fan of seasonal content. I do play PoE a little bit, but it gets stale after like a week or two. So maybe you'll see some videos on this, but overall, nice job, guys. Looks pretty sick. All right, enough rambling on that, guys. Let's just go ahead and wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe below for more content. I will see you in the next one.